center and the names of those executed within the tower's grounds around the outside, along with a poem. I have a video all about these memorials, which is also part of the Six Wives playlist I mentioned at the start of this video, so again, you can check that out at your leisure. Jane Seymour's grave was only marked in 1837 when a black marble plaque was placed in the floor of St. George's Chapel, possibly slightly to the west of the actual vault in order to protect its location or ensure the symmetry of the floor. This very simple marker reads, in block capitals, in a vault beneath this marble slab are deposited the remains of Jane Seymour, Queen of King Henry VIII, 1537, King Henry VIII, 1547, King Charles I, 1648, in our modern calendar he died in 1649, and an infant child of Queen Anne. This memorial was placed here by command of King William IV, 1837. Catherine Parr did have a tomb marker put up soon after her death, and it is likely the one we see in this 1582 image, but it is long gone. It was an alabaster monument with a Latin inscription written by her chaplain, Dr. Pankhurst, which is loosely translated here. The translator took some liberties in order to make the whole thing rhyme. It read, in this new tomb, the royal Catherine lies, flower of her sex, renowned, great and wise. A wife by every nuptial virtue known, and faithful partner once of Henry's throne. To Seymour next, her plighted hand she yields, Seymour, who Neptune's trident justly wields. From him a beauteous daughter blessed her arms, an infant copy of her parents' charms. When now 7 days this infant flower had bloomed, heaven in its wrath the mother's soul resumed. After this monument was destroyed due to lack of care, and of course the multiple times her remains were disturbed, the grave was not properly marked for centuries, and it was only in the 19th century